Thank you, Dean Becker. The first year of the Noir Film Festival was foundational, focusing on the Hollywood films shown in Paris just after World War II. The French film critics were the first ones to refer to this uniquely American genre as film noir, owing to its dark themes and moody cinematography. The second year of the Noir Film Festival focused on the most prolific author of noir radio, television, and film, Cornell Woolrich, a 1920s Columbia University student dropout. During the pandemic, we ran a free virtual mini festival presenting films set at the US-Mexico border, which has been both a third rail in American politics and a setting for crime fiction. This year, in film noir and the Jewish experience, World War II to the blacklist, we return to the foundational roots of Hollywood film noir: Jewish immigrants and refugees, who played a pivotal role in the creation of classic Hollywood film noir. During the festival, we will explore what was it about their culture, perspective, and historical circumstances that made their contribution to classic Hollywood film noir formative. My grandparents were Jewish immigrants from America, escaping the pogroms of Eastern Europe over 100 years ago, arriving shortly after the birth of Cornell Woolrich. My paternal grandfather was a union organizer and emigrated from the western region of Imperial Russia. His original surname was Katai, which is the modern Russian word for China, and may derive from the old Russian word for braids. So as you know, in China, the men used to wear queues or braids. For some long-lost reason, our surname was shortened to Kit after my grandfather emigrated to the US. My paternal grandmother's Belarusian internal passport referred to her as an illiterate virgin, partly because she spoke Yiddish, not Russian, and because she was unmarried, she was assumed to be a virgin. When I was growing up, only my maternal grandparents were still alive. They emigrated to the US from a town north of Kiev. My maternal grandfather was a tailor, and we often asked my maternal grandparents about the old country. And they refused to talk about it. For them, it was the past, and they wanted to look forward to the future. The Judaic emphasis of life as it is here and now. My parents, first-generation Americans, didn't know much about their parents' past, and they weren't curious, and they never really asked. They too looked forward. In contrast, at the Noir Film Festival, we look to the past. One of the reasons why I endowed this film festival is because I believe it is important to know and understand the past, as only with such an understanding can one understand the present and glimpse the future. Film noir, and film particularly, is uniquely able to capture the past, an era, a place, a mood, a culture. But the study of film history can be tricky and controversial, as the analysis of the film genre is inevitably a reflection of the generation conducting the analysis, and thus changes over time. Film noir not only reflects the history and culture of the period in which it was initially produced, the 1940s and 1950s, film noir helped mold and influence the culture of its time, and continues to do so today. That is why we are here tonight. I want to thank Professor Ann Douglas and Rob King, and everyone at Columbia who has helped to make the festival a reality. And especially thank you all for coming. Thank you.